What's up, fam? Welcome back to It's Your Boy Vic for the second episode of my suspension upgrade and my broken ball joint for this episode. We're going to be installing some ball joints. So I'll be trying to do my best to give you simplest tutorial, so to say, as easy as possible, hopefully. Like I said, this is my first time actually doing this, but I've seen a few videos and stuff like that. You know, I'm YouTube certified, straight up, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, let's get to it. So, I got this ball joint tool here, and pretty much for this one, it's rented out. I got it from Advanced Auto Parts, so you can rent them out, or obviously you can buy your own, but obviously they're mad expensive. So these make it extremely easier than trying to do some type of rigged up way to do it, which I have not looked up any rigged up ways. But we're going to be installing into there, and I got Truhart. The reason I got Truhart is because I had them in my other Integra, and they're extremely good. They're nice. They really did good. They've held up really well. And I'm actually going to change it on the other Integra as well. But I got those, so we'll be installing these bad boys real quick. Let me show you guys how they look. Come out of this bag real quick for you. Alright. So you got Truhart. Pretty good stuff. Then we got my handyman over here, the broski, smiling hardcore. But yeah, this is the move, my dudes. So we gotta place it in these bad boys. I actually painted that little strip right there. But it'll be installed right there. And then I already took out the other ones, the nasty ones, the other old ball joints. This is the one that broke in half, just in case you don't know the story, which I kind of told it in my my video for last. Told the story, broke going in the driveway, thank God. Because if it would have broke anywhere else on the road, it would have been a lot more damage to my car. I've seen some of them, you know, the doors bent, fenders almost trashed. But, you know, thank God it didn't break while I was speeding or doing anything like that. Not that I speed, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, but yeah, we don't go fast. Slow cars only. Honda gang, you know what I'm saying? Anyhow, so we're gonna run that. I'm going to probably try one myself, make sure all is well, and then I'm gonna show you guys how I did it, and then we're gonna run that junk. Alright, let's do it. Alright, fam, so I went ahead and did my own, or at least my first one. Obviously I'm doing it on my own. Dumb's free. Anyways, so I did my own. The first one, at least. I did the first one. It didn't come out too bad. You know, the boot was still saved. So that's good. That's the point. But I was mind-boggled at the fact that they had this ring here. I did not know it was for at first. But since this thing is so extended, it's an extended ball joint. So it's just a taller ball joint, so to say. It needs to go over this one. So once you press this in, this here, with the ball joint press kit, then you'll have to press this in, and then you put the snap ring here. So the tools that you'll be needing is this bad boy here, and then obviously the kit there, and the end right here is was it 22? You can see it. To see it, well, 22, and then your snap ring tool. This bad boy will save you a lot of time. You gotta go in these little pinholes right here. Boom, pop it open, pop it over, you know, snap right in the little crevice right there. So yeah, let me show you how to do this one. Alright, so what I did for a quick prep is use some WD-40 or whatnot, put it on a napkin, and then I cleaned out the inside right here where the ball joint is going to be placed, since it is dirty in there. And if you want, or it would be a good idea. So there's a sticker, there's a Truhart sticker right here. I ended up taking it off because it's gonna end up getting pushed up to the top, and it could probably cause an issue. It most likely is not, but I guess you never know. But it's not. So you can take off that sticker, remove it. It's gonna be pointless to have it on there because it's gonna be crushed up at the very top because it pushes to the top. I don't know if you guys can see it up there. You probably can't. You kind of can. It's right here. So it's just chilling up top. But everything's in on this one. So I'm gonna show you guys how to install this bad boy. This one, there is different tools like you can put right here. This little tool, a little knob or something to it. But for this one, since this actual ball joint is pretty dang long, we don't need to. So all we're gonna do is find the best one. I guess the longest one you can find that fits perfectly over. Right here. If you look right here, it's just gonna sit right there. So it doesn't necessarily touch the actual ball joint. The only thing that's gonna touch the ball joint is this right here, and that's gonna allow it to push, while this pushes against this, so it doesn't push that way. It's just gonna push the ball joint in, which what I mean by long enough is because this ball joint is gonna go down, so it's gonna go inside here. So you want it to be long, or the longest one you can find, in order for just to push down all the way through. Alright, so let's get to it. Alright, let's see. So it's got to be all the way out, because this is as long as free. Alright, there we go. So you just kind of tighten it as best you can. Then it'll end up getting even enough once you start getting closer to where it's tight enough and over it. Alright. So there we go. I think we're in a good place where it's kind of, this is leveled here, so it's touching here, and this is touching this end right here. So then you just keep this up top. You keep turning, you keep turning, keep turning. And obviously once you stop, you can't turn no more. You grab your 22 millimeter here, your little ratchet, and then all you do is keep going and then tighten it up, and it'll slowly push the ball joint through. So then it'll just fall into this right here, but it won't ever stop until it reaches the very bottom here, because this hollow goes deep into it. Alright, so we can go ahead and do that. You can tell it's going in slowly, nice and smooth. There's a lot smoother than the last one. I was struggling with the last one. At the end it gets a little bit harder, but you just keep on cranking. Dang, this is smooth. Dang, usually when things happen too smooth, something breaks. And just tightening really good at the end. And boom, people, it's in there. Just now we're gonna loosen it up. Dope. So there we have it, my peoples. It is nice and flush and seated right here where it's supposed to be. You can tell there's not much light right there, but as it's supposed to be, nice and flush, seated. And then you can look, you kind of see, can't really see it, it's tucked in there, but you would check the dang, I almost cut myself. You can check the bushing here, make sure it's good, make sure no cuts happen, which I mean there shouldn't be, but that's it for that. So here between this space right here, because we put the cotter, not the cotter pin, but the snap ring pin here, or the ring, snap ring, you put it in there, obviously it's not gonna do anything here. So they have this sleeve technically that goes over here. So you're pretty much gonna do the same thing, just repeat the same step. Put this over here. It almost fits right over it for this one. Unfortunately, we don't have a smaller diameter for this, So all you're gonna do is pretty much just go over it, and we're gonna put it back in place like we did before we started, or right when we started, the beginning. Let me bring it back all the way. So here we go. Like I said, you want to make sure it's flush on there. And boom. So now we just get to turn. This one was a bit sketchy last time I did it. I thought I was gonna go over this thing because it was almost to the point where it fits over it, but it's gonna leave indentions in it, but it's gonna be no big deal, so you guys will be fine with it. That's the problem about this, is when you do this thing, you're gonna have to have somebody to hold it some sort, because it moves a lot. I mean, you could probably, if you have some type of a clamp or a vise somewhere, probably recommend it. We don't have one here, but I'm going to push it through. I'm going to press it like the rest, and then I'll get back at y'all in a minute. Whew, my dudes, that is a complete workout. Definitely recommend a vise or some sort, because that jug is definitely a workout. Look at we swole out here, you know what I'm saying, putting these gangs even on the whips. But anyhow, done, my people. So it's in there. So this sleeve that goes in between the space, all we got to do between this little space here, there's a little crevice, little slot, and that is where the snap ring here, we're gonna throw it on there, right? I'll show you guys how to do that. So for this snap ring on it, you're probably gonna want at least 2 people on it. All right, so you want to open it up and then have somebody at the bottom push. Yeah. Yep, so you push it to the point where it's over. Just wait, let go. Make sure we're good. Make sure we're not messing up the bushing at any moment. And so far we are good. We just had to press in this one side right here, and we'll be 100%, my dudes. Let's do it. So like I said, put these bad boys up in here. Our cameraman's lacking, but alright, push, and boom. So there we have it, my dudes. So the snap ring here, it'll go into the slot, and then it'll be secure. It's a pain in the butt just to take it off, but you definitely want to have 2 people trying to put this on. And that's pretty much it for putting on the ball joints. You just want to be careful and obviously have the right tools. This is definitely lifesavers for sure. I mean, I'm pretty sure you have other ways that you can attach them, or not attach them, but press them in. Pretty sure there's a bunch of crazy ways, but definitely having the kit is the way. Having the right tools, always the way, because those things are expensive. I mean, these were just like 125, if I'm not mistaken, right around there. So make sure you have the right tools, and thank you guys for watching, and we catch you guys on the flip. All right, appreciate it.